But if you are in the US and you're watching this video, then this is perfect. So to get started, please click the link in the description below, which will use our referral code, which will support us so we can keep making these videos for you guys. So click that link, and then it's going to take you to a page like this with our referral code down here. So obviously to get started, you're going to go ahead and type in the email address that you're using. And again, I always recommend having a separate email address that you use specifically for all your crypto stuff. That way it doesn't get, mixed up with all of your other personal or work things. Create a password. Obviously you want to make sure that this password is very strong because you don't want anyone hacking into your account and getting access to your cryptocurrency. Make sure our referral code is here. You do have to be at least 18 years old to use this exchange in the United States. So if you're not quite 18, sorry guys, but go ahead and hit create account. Okay, and then you are going to get emailed a verification code. So go ahead and go into your email, check that code. I haven't got my email code yet. One thing I have noticed is Binance US does tend to take a while to send that code, so make sure to check your spam and junk folders and make sure that it's not in there. So for some reason I had a little bit of trouble getting my code there. I tried 2 different emails and for some reason it wouldn't send me a code, and I've heard this is an issue on Binance US. So one thing you can do is just make a whole new email and then just have them send the code to that new email. But once you finally do get that code, go ahead and paste it into there. So the first step is done. Now the second step is you're going to need to add your phone number to the account. Okay, and then they are going to text you a code as well. Got that. And hit enable authentication. Okay, boom, your account is now secure. And now obviously, since this is Binance, since this is a regulated and legal exchange in the United States, they are going to have to collect some personal data for KYC law purposes. So the first thing it's going to need is the last 4 digits of your social security number. And again, Binance US, it's a legal, regulated exchange in the US, so you can trust it. And then somehow it should auto-populate some of your information in here. If any of it's incorrect, make sure to edit it. Like for example, they have my number wrong there. Boom. So get your address all put in and hit continue. Okay. Now my identity verification has been successful, so now I already have access to deposits, withdrawals, trading, bank transfers, Apple Pay, as well as staking, which staking is a really cool way to make passive income with cryptocurrency that we will obviously make in a future video in this series. So if you want to add a payment method, which you're going to need to do if you're going to be buying crypto for the first time, obviously if you have cryptocurrency stored in a wallet or some other exchange, you can send it directly to Binance. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be showing you how to add a payment method. So I'm going to go ahead and hit add payment method. Now there's a couple ways here that you can do this. You can do bank transfers, debit cards, as well as a wire transfer. Now one thing to keep in mind is not all banks, not all debit cards are crypto friendly. A lot of banks don't allow crypto purchases, so you can go ahead and try your card and see if it works. And if all else fails, you can always call your bank and see if they allow crypto purchases. But in this case, I'm going to be adding a debit card here. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my info and check back with you in a second. So boom, once you've got all your card information put in, go ahead and hit next. And then there we go, payment method added. The debit card was successfully added to your payment methods. And again, you can do bank transfers, debit cards, and again, remember, not all cards will work for this. So there, now your account is made, and I'm gonna go ahead and just hit this home screen right here by clicking this little Binance logo. You can set up a Google Authenticator app, which is just an extra added level of security for your account, which I do recommend doing. The Google Authenticator app is an app that you're gonna get on your phone, and it will give you codes every time you need to log in that you can only get from that app on your phone. I'm gonna skip that for now. And then this is what your main Binance page is going to look like. Right off the bat, you're going to see your portfolio balance. Obviously, we just opened this account. There's nothing in it. You can add favorites. This is where you can always go back down later and add your Google Authenticator app to kind of, secure your account a bit more. Binance US does have a cool feature where the more volume you trade with, you can actually get better fees, and it's in a tiered system because every time you make a trade, there's a small fee, but as you can tell, it's very, very small fees. I mean, a 0.3% every time you make a trade, maker or taker, and we'll kind of go over the difference between those in future videos. Okay, so now that we have our account all set up and secured, we are going to need to deposit some US dollars into the account so that we can buy some crypto. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this deposit button here on the main page, and then hit deposit once again, deposit once again, and I need to deposit US dollars. The minimum deposit for US dollars is going to be at least $10. Down here you can see the debit card I added earlier. If you have multiple payment methods added, you can sit there and add another one or swap it around and that sort of thing. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just do 50 bucks for the purpose of today's video. Hit preview deposit. So obviously you can see there's gonna be a small fee here, $1.88 off of $50. If you're buying more, the fee does get a little bit incrementally smaller, so they're not gonna be, Binance is pretty good about their fees. So go ahead and hit I agree to the terms of use and confirm deposit. To prevent risk of chargebacks, note that your debit card deposit can't be withdrawn for 5 days. So keep that in mind, guys. A lot of people try to use credit cards, and there's a lot of chargeback fraud. So if you are buying crypto, keep that in mind, that you cannot withdraw that crypto for 5 days after the date of purchase. So go ahead and hit proceed. Boom, deposit successful. The amount has been deposited to your US dollar balance. So now we have $48 in our account. Now, again, this is not cryptocurrency yet. I am only holding US dollars in my account. You can see right here, this is not a cryptocurrency. This is literally US dollars. So now, if you want to go ahead and be able to buy crypto, you're going to need to hit the buy crypto button. Let's say I want to do, let's put 20 bucks into Bitcoin. Preview purchase, confirm purchase. See, for a fee, they're taking 10 cents, which isn't too bad at all. I'm going to hit confirm, and then boom, purchase in progress. Obviously, it takes a little bit of time to do the swap. It'll email you when it's all done, but now you can go to your wallet, and you'll be able to see your balances once they are there. And then it just popped up my transaction history here. You can see I bought Bitcoin, and it was super easy. It tells you the time. You can also set up recurring buys, so maybe if you want to set something up where like a certain amount of every paycheck, you're just depositing it into crypto, you can do that. But now that we did that, we can see that I have $28 in US dollars as well as 20 into Bitcoin. And there's lots of coins here, guys, on Binance US. And obviously you're going to need to do a little bit of research on your own to figure out which coins you want to buy. I would always recommend, and keep in mind, we're not financial advisors here, but I would never recommend keeping all of your money in one coin or one location. It's always a good idea to be diversified in your investments. So let's go ahead. Another one of our favorite coins here at Idaho Crypto Group is going to be Mana, which is Decentraland's currency, which is a virtual reality metaverse. So I'm going to go ahead and hit buy. And again, I am just swapping. I'm not trading cryptocurrencies yet at this point. I am just purchasing cryptocurrency with my US dollar balance. So let's go ahead and buy another $20 worth of Mana. Preview purchase, confirm purchase, go to wallet, same thing. It should pop up my transaction as soon as it's done. There we go. Bought Mana successful today. So now again, here on our balances page, I might need to refresh it. There we go. Now I can see I've got $8 left in US dollars. I've got 18 and a half about Mana coins, which is about $20, and then some Bitcoin, about $20 worth here. Okay, now as far as navigating the rest of this website, there's going to be a few more pages. If you go to the markets page, it's going to give you some information on the top movers of the day. It'll show you which coins are doing well, which coins aren't doing so well. This is your favorites tab. I haven't favorited any coins in here yet, so you can see here USD markets, USDS markets, and BTC markets, and that's going to be for a future video where we explain the difference between these. These are called trade pairs. I'll just quickly go over it for today. Basically what a trade pair means is if I have Bitcoin / US dollars, that means I'm trading Bitcoin against the US dollar. Now you can actually trade against Bitcoin. So for example, I could buy Ethereum with Bitcoin, and that's where the future videos of like day trading are going to come into play. So we'll go over all that in future videos. But again, the market page, you can see the 24-hour change, you can see the 24-hour high, as well as the trading volume, which is basically the amount of that coin that has been traded back and forth within the 24 hours. Right now, I do have this list set up to show coins in order of which coins have the highest trading volume. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum are the top two right now. Solana's been doing really well lately, as well as Matic, ADA, and so on and so forth. Now your next page is going to be the trading page. Okay, now this is also going to be in a future video, because when I open this up, obviously you guys can see there's a lot going on here. You can see that I've already done some technical analysis. I've drawn some trend lines, I've drawn some lines of support and resistance. So we're going to be, I'll be making videos for you guys to explain how I do that and kind of how I chart, how I kind of read those charts. But yeah, this is the Bitcoin chart right here, and we'll do a video on what all these candlesticks mean, what all these numbers over here mean. Again, today is just super basic, showing you guys kind of the layout of Binance US, getting your account started, just only the tip of the iceberg on lesson 1 today. So this is the trading page. Up here in the top left, this is where you can select different coin charts. So right now we're looking again at the Bitcoin versus US dollar chart. But if I wanted to look at, let's say, ADA versus US dollar, I can go over here to the USD trade pair tab and I can click ADA. And now it's going to pull up an ADA chart. Okay, now this is where you can make your buys and your sells. And again, those are going to be in a future video. But yeah, this is your main trading interface. You've got lots of tools over here where you can draw lines, trend lines, all that sort of stuff, which we'll be teaching you how to do. And then the wallet page, that was the page we were on earlier, where you can see your portfolio as well as the total balance of your assets. So the wallet page is where you can always, keep track of what you've got in your account. Okay, and then the fourth page here is going to be the staking page, which again, future video. But staking is a great way to earn some passive income through cryptocurrency with very low risk. I mean, already if you look at this, we're talking 13% APY, 11% APY, 14.5% APY, which is way, 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 way higher than any sort of APY you're going to get on any sort of, savings account or certificate of deposit or anything like that. So crypto staking can be a very lucrative way to make some extra money, on Binance. So again, future video, and there's lots of information down here about the staking. And then up here, you can always change your account settings. You can change your security settings. You can refer friends, and you actually get $10 if you get people to join with your referral link, which is super cool. And also, again, since this is a regulated exchange, you are going to have to report any profits that you do make on the cryptocurrency. So they do have a tax statements page where at the end of the year, you can, print off the information you need for your accountant, unless you're your own accountant, and make sure that you get that taken care of. So obviously you've got a little notification bar here. It'll always tell you when your trades are complete, when your deposits are complete, and that sort of thing. So yeah, guys, today's super simple. We're just showing you how to get your account set up. I'm very excited to be able to be using Binance again. Like I said, a couple years ago, if you look back on our channel, we did a whole series of Binance-based tutorials where we went over trade pairs, trading fees, placing orders, and all that sort of stuff, which we are going to do with this one on Binance US. So if you guys are in the US, unfortunately, if you are in either Hawaii, New York, or Texas, those are literally the last 3 states that Binance US is not allowed in quite yet. So hopefully someday. New York probably won't, because of the whole NASDAQ, they like their stocks. Well, maybe someday, I'm sure it will. But yeah, again, guys, if you have any questions about setting up your account, obviously it's very straightforward, very simple. Really, the only problems I can foresee people running into is adding payment methods, because like I said earlier, a lot of banks and debit cards don't cooperate with crypto purchases. But yeah, as you guys can see, it was super simple. We've got an account, we've got crypto, and we are ready to trade. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or if something didn't make sense, just let us know. And also, if you guys want to know any other things about wallets, other exchanges, anything like that, leave a comment down below so we can make sure to make a video for you guys, so we can keep you educated, informed, and help build this cryptocurrency industry. So we've got our account set up. So make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2, where we are going to be going over this trading page and going over candlesticks and understanding what all this crazy madness right here means. That will be part 2. So make sure to stay tuned. That should be coming out within the next week as well. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.